Once upon a time, Peter Parker was better known as the Amazing Spider-Man, a hero who protected New York City from any kind of threats with his spider-like powers. But after his wife, Mary Jane, died due to Peter's radioactive fluid, he retired from being the Spider-Man, gave up his superheroic career. He was living a simple and quiet life. As the years passed, the New York City outlawed its own heroes under the rules of the Mayor Watts and his brutal police force called the Rain. The culmination of this was the web system, an electric grid preventing anything from entering or leaving the city. The people are suffered by the Rain's abuse in the name of security, and it forced the old Peter Parker to come out of retirement. He learned that the mayor was in the league with the Venom, who was using the web system as a cage to feed an army of symbiotes. Peter's only option to save the city was to detonate an explosive, leveling the Empire State Building and taking out the symbiotes in one full swoop. So with the help of Sandman, Peter activates the bomb that explodes the mayor's henchmen, the Sinister Six, and also the Venom. But that building also stood atop a prison that held most of the New York supervillains, including Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin. Now as the city is destabilized, New York doesn't need a mayor, but a king. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 1 of Spider-Man Reign 2. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in the ruins of the Empire State Building. The prisoner Wilson Fisk somehow survives the explosion. He was kept alive by Ivy Drake crawling the floor. Wilson sees Mayor Watts, but his condition is not looking good. The explosion caught him and all the buildings come down on top of the mayor. He can't able to feel his leg, and then he sees Wilson. He thanks to God that he will soon be saved by Fisk. But Kingpin says, "Not your God, your king." And he begins to eat the mayor in a most disgusting way and ends his life. The panel then jumps to Peter's apartment. He is having the same dream every night, like he is in some kind of loop. Peter thinks he is losing his mind, but MJ tells her husband he is not creepy but retired. It must be hard for him to let go of everything he used to be. So right now, she wants him to focus. The gallery is opening tonight and she needs him with her. So Peter promises MJ he will never leave her again. He tells MJ a story of the first king of Evra, the Sisyphus. He was punished by Zeus to an eternity of meaningless tasks. After Sisyphus died, he fought his way back from the underworld to reunite with his wife before being dragged back by Hermes. So MJ tells Peter, sounds like a man who doesn't know how to quit. There was a time when that really worked for him and also for them. But right now, they don't need him anymore. He saved them all a long time ago. So right now, he has to join the event and MJ brings Peter into the party. Peter has become famous. His book about MJ is a top-selling book. Every rich, famous people, including Peter's old friends, Harry, Flash, Betty, they are all here to celebrate the night. Peter is so much happy. And then MJ comes close to him and kisses Peter. Peter has everything he ever wanted in his life. But then several bugs are coming out from MJ's mouth and begins to crawl all over Peter's body. There is no running. The end is near. And soon, Peter finds himself strangled to machines and wires. He falls into the ground. The security shows up and notice the old man came here again. Peter is addicted to this virtual reality machine. He tells the guards he has to go back. He wants to be with MJ. He begs the guards to put him inside the pod, but they decide to have some fun with the old man. But before they can beat him to death, a masked vigilante shows up wearing a cat costume. She is here to rescue Peter, but Peter wants to go inside the virtual reality. The guards are on their way, so the girl kisses Peter in his mouth, and the sudden taste of flesh, it returns Peter to his sense. He begins to cry and asks the girl, who is she? And she reveals her name, Kitty Cat. She is here to rescue him. He doesn't know her, but he once saved her family, so she is here to return the favor. She covers Peter's face with the spider mask and begins to drag him to escape this tower. The guards are after them, begin to fire bullets and missiles, but Kitty Cat doesn't slow down. She runs right up the wall, and by breaking the window, they enter into the city. Peter begins to fall, and then Cat gives him an old rusty web shooter. He attempts to shoot a web, but it gets stuck. The missiles are approaching towards Peter, so by applying pressures, Peter releases the waves and begins to swing. He remembers what it felt to swing across the sky all those years ago. He tries his best to maintain his balance and dodges the missiles, but a lack of practice catches Peter off guard. He gets slammed into a building and begins to fall from the sky, and he slams straight into the crowd. Riots are going on all over the city. The angry youth come into the street, raising their voices against corruption, blackout. They want freedom, more power. The Rain's police also show up to stop the riot. They want the people to return to their home or they will be taken down for violating laws. But in a matter of seconds, the fight breaks out. Molotovs are flying, fires and bullets are taking the people's lives, and on top of a building, Kingpin is watching them, enjoying the chaos, and instead of stopping it, the villain decides to wait for a little longer. Chaos is needed to keep them disorganized. The light goes out, the city goes black, until the streets are only lit by the glow of electric cage, and in that, Peter sees countless dead bodies. He can't believe what Manhattan has turned into. So Cat explains, the world outside went apocalyptic. It was the web or the void for everyone in this city. But some people couldn't get to safety in the town, and among the bones and flesh, Peter sees the dead body of his old friend, Harry Osborn. And then a hologram shows into the sky, and it is Kingpin. He announces the web has protected the city for a decade, but the technology has gone outdated. It is on the brink of failure. They cannot exist in this human body made of flesh and bones. Soon it will collapse. But now it is time to transcend, where everyone can live beyond the limitation of flesh. So tonight, Kingpin offers a new way to everlasting life. He offers this city the upload, a paradise where the dead people, all the joys and rich of the people's past can be returned to them in a digital way. So in 2 days, they will leave their body and enter in this new era as one. Hearing this, Peter gets confused. He sees a hope to unite with MJ once again. His whole life, whatever he tried to help, has only made things worse. He is responsible for all this mess, and he wants to revert it back. But Cat tries to convince Peter that this isn't true. Kingpin is fooling them. But then, the two get cornered by the guards. They almost get caught. But suddenly, some creatures from the ground grab their legs and pull them into the underworld, a techno cave filled with goblins. And then, Peter hears a voice. It is telling him to come closer. And Peter quickly recognizes it is Norman Osborn. Peter thought he is dead, so Norman tells him, not yet, not like his poor son, Harry. He caught outside with his family during the event. He thought he was saving his family from his father, but his weakness destroyed him. And right now, Norman wants Peter's help to save everything. Peter doesn't understand what he is talking about. His only fears was hurting the ones he loves the most. So Norman says, what if there was a way to undo the pain, a way to go back into the past? So he opens a portal, and it sucks both Peter and Cat, as Norman wants Peter to bring a special thing from the past. He has only 48 hours before the upload begins. And soon, Peter finds himself in the past, into the New York City. And now, it is up to Peter to fix everything in his timeline and save his wife, Mary Jane. Back in the main reality, Kingpin has arrived to one of his old friend's apartment, and that person is Miles Morales. He is old, a battle scar in his right eye, and Kingpin tells Miles Peter Parker is back, and he is even older now, so it will be easy for him to kill Spider-Man this time, once and for all. And with the unexpected reveal of Miles Morales of the Reign timeline, the chapter 1 of Spider-Man Reign 2 comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please let me know on the comment section down below. And please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.